Hi guys, it's ASBYT and welcome back to a brand new video. And in my right hand, I have the brand new released OnePlus 7T. And in my left hand, I have the also brand new released iPhone 11. Now, neither are considered to be the flagship of their respective brands, and they both come in at a pretty similar price, $599 US, $699 US for the two. And for those two reasons alone, a lot of you guys are asking me, well, if given the choice, which one should you buy? I've been using both of these on and off for the last week or so, so if you are in that conundrum, hopefully this video will help you. So without further ado, let's get straight to it.
Y'all see me flying, never drop down, smoking high, I am not round, I'm not round, no denying what I got now, keep an eye out, keep it locked down, see me flying.
So with every point, I'm going to create a tally, and hopefully at the end of it, we will have a final winner. So firstly, we're going to touch on design and build quality. Both of them are pretty premium in the hand, both made of metal and glass. And in terms of weight, they both feel about the same. I think I prefer the ergonomics of the OnePlus 7T, that slope design on the rear compared to the more harsh and flat iPhone 11 makes the OnePlus 7T feel a lot better in the hand. We have a notch on both, but the notch is a lot smaller on the OnePlus 7T, and in fact it's 31.6% smaller than the OnePlus 7 as well. And that's pretty much a running theme. The bezels are smaller on the 7T than on the iPhone 11. In terms of camera design, both of them were pretty controversial when they were released. You've got the square setup with the dual camera on the iPhone 11 on the top left-hand side, and on the OnePlus 7T we have the triple camera array inside that center circle. I'm not a massive fan of either, if I'm being honest, but due to the fact we have that lovely frosted matte finish to the OnePlus 7T compared to the glossy nature of the iPhone 11s, I'd have to side with the OnePlus 7T over the iPhone 11. Next up, we're going to talk display. So the OnePlus 7T has a 6.55-inch fluid AMOLED display, 2400 by 1080 resolution, 20:9 aspect ratio, and a PPI density of 402. Peak brightness of 1000 nits, and a huge feature is its 90 Hz refresh rate. And this basically means the display will refresh 90 times a second, so it will feel far smoother than a phone that has a display with 60 Hz, for example. The iPhone 11 isn't backwards. There are a lot of phones that still use 90 Hz, but certainly 90 and 120 Hz, for example, is going to be the future into next year. So the iPhone 11 has a 60 Hz refresh rate. It's also LCD and not AMOLED, so you don't quite get the same deep dark inky blacks, the bright whites, the sort of nice contrasty colors that you would get on an AMOLED display, but it's certainly, for an LCD display, it's a decent one. It's certainly bright, and when I compared it to the iPhone 11 Pro display, which is an AMOLED display, there's not a massive amount of difference. You can see it, but it's not huge. So for an LCD display, it is pretty good, but the specs are inferior to the OnePlus 7T. With a 1792 by 828 resolution and a PPI density of 324. Overall, due to the way it looks and the Samsung display technology within the OnePlus 7T, I'd have to side with that over the iPhone 11. Now we're going to jump onto SoC, and we have the Snapdragon 855 Plus on the OnePlus 7T, and we have the Apple A13 Bionic chip in the iPhone 11. And while they are both great chips, the 855 Plus is phenomenal on the Android side. When we look at benchmarks and take into account the software and the hardware is all working under one company, and the optimization of the chip for that is incredible, I'd have to go with the A13 over the Snapdragon 855 Plus. Now we're going to jump onto another factor that's very important for a lot of you, and that is, of course, battery. The OnePlus 7T has a 3800 mAh battery capacity, whereas the iPhone 11 has a 3046 mAh capacity. So on paper, you would think that the OnePlus 7T will naturally win, but you do have to take into consideration, again, they're running different operating systems, iOS and Android. It's a lot less power hungry, the fact that the hardware and software work so well together, and we have a larger display. It's a 90 Hz display, so again, they will be draining on the battery, but due to the fact we have that Warp Charge 30T straight from the box, fast charging 30 watts compared to the iPhone 11 5 watt charger that comes in the box, I'd have to go with the OnePlus 7T. Now we're going to talk ecosystem, and there is no two ways about it. There is only one winner. The iPhone 11 has a far better ecosystem around it. So if you have a MacBook, AirPods, PowerBeats Pro headphones, an Apple Watch, for example, if you have all those things, they really do work so well together. And the argument from Android lovers is the fact that you can't escape the ecosystem. But then a lot of people who like Apple products will turn around and say, well, if they all work so well together, I don't really want to escape it. The speed of pairing with AirPods or PowerBeats Pro earphones, the speed of AirDrop when you're transferring files from your iPhone to your MacBook, for example. I've been very happily using the iPhone 11 range along with my Apple Watch, along with my MacBook, and there's nothing really on the Android side that can compete. It's another point for the iPhone 11. Now we're going to jump onto camera, and this is a very, very difficult one to call. And that's because photography and videography are incredibly, incredibly subjective. What somebody will like in one photo, someone else might think looks ghastly. And what somebody else thinks is a really interesting and unique feature, someone else might think is completely pointless or irrelevant and not going to use it. Firstly, we have a triple camera setup on the OnePlus 7T, dual on the iPhone 11. So in the 7T, we have a primary 48 megapixel lens, a 16 megapixel ultra wide angle lens, and a 16 megapixel telephoto lens. And that telephoto lens, 2x optical zoom, is the one that drops out on the iPhone 11. So here we have a primary 12 megapixel lens, a 12 megapixel ultra wide angle lens, no telephoto lens. So you can zoom, but it is digital, so you will lose some quality in that. Front camera as well, 16 megapixels on the 7T and 12 megapixels on the iPhone 11. Both have improved their night modes from previous generations. I like the fact that on the iPhone 11, it does it automatically. As soon as it senses that you are in a position of low light and need that additional longer exposure to allow more light in, it just does it when you go to take the photo. Whereas of course on the OnePlus 7T, we have a dedicated nightscape mode. Within that new and improved nightscape mode, you can use the ultra wide angle lens as well, which is incredibly useful for those cityscape shots. In terms of video capture, we've got 4K at 60 on both, whereas on the front facing camera, 4K 60 on the iPhone 11, which is incredible, just 1080p on the 7T. So if you are a front-facing vlogger, that's not even a term. A front-facing vlogger, can't even say it. If you need to use 4K 60 on your front camera, then the iPhone 11 is your best bet with that. And the overall video quality, I do feel, is better on the iPhone 11, as is the video audio as well. But in terms of slow-mo, I actually prefer the 7T because you can go up to 720p at 480 frames per second, which is not quite as good as the Samsung Galaxy ranges, but certainly it is very, very competitive. So when you slow that footage down, there's that many frames per second, it is far smoother than the standard 240 FPS on the iPhone 11. Slow-mo is not a massive thing for me, but it might be for you, and of course you might want to know that. One such subjective trait is color temperature, for example. The iPhone 11, all of the iPhone 11 range are very, very warm. I tend to look like a tomato most of the time when I take photos, and the complexion of your skin, it will appear much richer on the iPhone 11 than it will do on the 7T, which has a much cooler and less saturated image. What it does mean, even though I don't really like that trait, is it does mean that those photos do tend to pop and are very vivid, saturated. So if you like that sort of thing, then the iPhone 11 is probably better for you. If you prefer maybe a more natural picture, the OnePlus 7T. Of course, this is just my opinion, and like I said, all subjective. I would also say you get slightly sharper focal points of a photo on the iPhone 11 than you do on the 7T, but I think edge detection is pretty poor still on the iPhone 11, especially if you've got a lot of stuff going on in the background. It tends to have real trouble picking parts of the edge of your face and hair, etc. out. The OnePlus 7T is no angel in this department and does miss edge detection at times, but I find it quite a lot when using portrait mode on the iPhone 11. And on the whole, even though I do find the color temperature too warm, I think I prefer selfies on the iPhone 11 to the 7T. It's very minor, but just about. But because you can download the Google Camera APK for the 7T, which takes basically the camera app from the Pixel, you can get some amazing photos on the 7T. So as you can see, very, very hard to call between the two cameras. Because there are far too many pros and cons of each, and because it's so subjective, for the purpose of this test, I'm going to score it as a tie. Next one is extra features, and I simply have to go with the iPhone 11 because we have wireless charging, because we have an IP68 water and dust resistant rating, just water resistant in sort of quotes, from OnePlus on the 7T. No wireless charging, no expandable storage on either, no headphone jack on either. So you do get a few extra features with the 11 than the 7T in that sort of department. Now onto operating systems, and elephant in the room, Android, iOS. You probably knew that already. But like with the camera, this is incredibly subjective, and this is why there are so many arguments in the comment sections, so many personal attacks for being an Android fanboy or an iSheep. Firstly, everyone just needs to chill out and just enjoy what you enjoy and let other people enjoy what they enjoy. But people do find it incredibly difficult to switch between the two. iOS is incredibly easy to use, it's incredibly fluid, it kind of just works. But at the same time, there's a lack of features, you could say. Android is far more customizable. You can kind of set your phone up how you want and how you will find it easier to use. And it's kind of for that reason why I generally, over the last couple of years, have had my SIM card in an Android phone, but then I use iPhones a lot for social media, for example. I find apps are far more optimized on iOS than Android. It's very, very tough to call. And for that reason, I'm gonna have to give this round as a tie again. The next round is for the audiophiles out there. We're talking about speakers, of course, and we have stereo speakers on both. And I'm pretty impressed with both of them, to be honest. Both are loud enough, but I would have to say that the iPhone 11 has slightly better clarity and is a bit richer at those really top volumes. Really top volumes, that's not even good English. At those real top volumes, very close, iPhone 11 shades it. And next round is price. $599, $699. Similar, but in this round, 7T takes the win. And that wraps up the iPhone 11 versus the OnePlus 7T comparison, and we have a winner. Or do we? Because if my maths is correct, we have a tie. As I stated throughout, a lot of this is subjective, and this is where I want to hear from you guys. Feel free to disagree with some of the rounds. Let me know what you think is the winner of those rounds, and overall, which is the better phone for the money. As long as you keep the comments clean and don't wish I die or something for having a different opinion to you. Like and share if you did enjoy this video and found it helpful. Subscribe and hit that notification bell. If you love everything tech, breaking news, unboxings, reviews, I'll love you and leave you. I'll see you in the next one. ASBYT, peace out. Drop down, smoking high, I am not round. I'm not round, no denying what